Welcome to Ramnathim Ganit Shala. So I hope that you have been watching my previous videos and you would have learnt quite a bit. Today we are going to discuss about divisibility tests. Now somebody gave me a number, a huge number, and the boy wanted to know if this number is divisible by 11. Now if you go ahead and divide the number, you would know for sure. But how can you just looking at the number and maybe a little bit of calculation tell conclusively if the number is divisible by 11? Now that's the topic of today's session. So let's not start by 11 directly. Let's see if this particular number is divisible by 2 or 4 or 8. Okay. Now in this session we are not going to divide any number directly. We are going to find out those tricks, or what are the divisibility tests for 2, 4 and 8. Let's start. So they say that so what is the divisibility test for 2? A number is divisible by 2 if the digit in the units place of a number is either 0 or a even number. Now, which is the digit which is at the unit place? So this is the unit place. Okay, the digit in the unit place of this huge number that you can see is 2. It is a even number. So as per the divisibility test for 2, this number is divisible by 2. Okay. Now what would be the divisibility test for 4? A number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits, that is the digits in the units place and the digits in the tenth place. Okay. If the number formed by the digit in the tens place and the digit in the units place is divisible by 4. So in this case it happens to be 92. Is 92 divisible by 4? Let's find out. 4 2s are 8, 12, 4 3s are 12. So it happens that this number is divisible, this huge number is divisible by 4 as well. It is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 4. Now let's come on to divisibility by 8 test. Okay. The test says that a number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last three digits, that is the digits in the 100 place, the digit in the 10th place and digit in the unit place, the number which is formed is divisible by 8. So let's see whether 792 is divisible by 8. Okay. So this is so as you can see 792 is divisible by 8. So I conclude that this huge number is divisible by 8 as well. Okay, that's good. Now I already showed you, but then how can you prove that this is the case, right? It just doesn't come like that. There has to be some theory behind this. Let's see what is that theory. So I am not going to show you for all the three digits. Let me take a number. Let's say let me show you why we consider only the last two digits for checking divisibility by 4. Okay. So let's consider the 3-digit number. Let the 3-digit number be ABC. Okay. So this is the 3-digit number. All right. Now can I not write ABC as A multiplied by 10 square plus B multiplied by 10 plus C? This is the number in the expanded form. All right. So this is good. Now, all right. So now let's divide both sides by 4. Okay. So this becomes 100A plus 10B plus C by 4. Okay. So far it should be clear. All right. And now when I do this, it becomes 100A by 4 plus 10B by 4 plus C by 4. Okay. So left hand side number, okay, left hand side will be completely divisible if right hand side is divisible. Okay. Now this becomes 25A plus 10B plus C by 4. This has been divided, 100 becomes 100 by 4 becomes 25. So this is fine. So this number, this 3-digit number is divisible by 4 completely if only this is divisible by 4, right? And this is nothing but the number formed by the last 2 digits. Okay. That's why for 4 we only consider the last 2 digits. You can go ahead and explore the same and do the same for divisibility by 8, and you will see that you would need to consider the last 3 digits. Okay. So we just studied the divisibility test for 2, 4 and 8. Okay. All right. So this is fine. Let's go ahead and check for 3 and 9. Okay. So I am going to write here our number is divisible by 2, 4 and 8 so far. Now what is the divisibility test for 3 and 9? It says that for this number I need to add all the digits, get the sum. If that sum is divisible by 3, the number is divisible by 3. If the sum is divisible by 9, the number is divisible by 9. So, okay. So if you have not got it, you will come to know now. Okay. Sum of all digits is equal to, let's add them up, 7 plus 9 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7. How much this comes to? So this is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 29, 33, 38, 38 plus 7, 45 plus 9 plus 2. Okay. 45 plus 2, 54, 56. Okay. I have considered all the digits. Anyway, let's check once again to that's right. Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 26, 29, 33, 38, 38, 45, 45, 54, 56. Okay. Now, if you see 56 is not divisible by 3, right? As you can see here, let's say it will leave out a remainder. 3 ones are 3, 2 6, 3 8s are 24. Correct? So it leaves out a remainder. So it is not divisible by 3. How about 9? 9 also it is not divisible. 9 5s are 45, 9 6s are 54. Correct? So it is not divisible by 3 and 9. So 3, 9. Okay. So now how did we get this divisibility test is what you would ask me. For 2, 4 and 8 we are looking at few digits here, and for 3 and 9 we are adding all the digits to identify. I mean, what is the logic behind this, right? So let's take a 3-digit number like we have been taking. Okay. Let the 3-digit number be again ABC. Okay. Now ABC I am going to write in the expanded form as A into 10 square plus B into 10 plus C. Is that right? Okay. can I not write like this? I am going to only show you for 9, okay? You can do the same thing for 3 as well. So, all right. So, I'll write it as 10a square plus, sorry, not 10a square, I'm sorry. It's 100a plus 10b plus c, okay? I can write the same thing as 99a plus a plus 9b plus b plus c, correct? 99a plus a is 100a, 9b plus b is 10b and c is c, okay? Now let's divide both sides by 9. All right, this becomes 11a plus b plus a plus b plus c by 9. Is that right? 99a by 9 is 11a, okay? A, I just take it here, 9b by b is 1b, okay? So essentially what is this? It is adding all the digits of the number, and if that is divisible by 9, the entire number is divisible by 9. The same thing you can try it for 3 as well, okay? So we went ahead, we learnt about the divisibility test for 2, 4, 8, 3 and 9. All right, now let's see how would we know if a particular number is divisible by 5 or 10, okay? So let's do that. Let me rub the board. Okay, so a number is divisible by 5 if the digit in the units place is 5 or 0, okay? And a number is divisible by 10 if the digit in the units place is 0. You know that already, right? So for this number to be divisible by 5, right, the digits in the units place should be 5 or 0. Now here it is 2, which is neither 5 nor 0. So this number will not be divisible by 5. And for this number to be divisible by 10, right, the digit in the units place should be 0. Here it is 2. So it is not divisible by 10 either. An easy way is to say the tables of 10. 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30. The digits in the unit place is always 0. So that's a big clue for us, right? So we studied for 2, 4, 8, 3, 9 and 5 and 10, okay? I guess this is a trivial case and there is no need for proof because you can imagine it, right? If you say the tables of 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15. So the digits in the unit place is either 5 or 0. So same thing applies. You don't have to divide the entire number, just look at the last digit, right? Now let's take 6, okay? When do you think a particular number would be divisible by 6? It is divisible by 6. See, if you divide any number by 6, it has to be, let's say, some number, right? If it has to be divided completely by 6, it has to be divisible by 3 and divisible by 2, correct? In this case, is this number divisible by 2? Yes, it is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. So this number, this huge number that you can see, is not divisible by 6. So that is gone, right? Now we come to the final question which was posed by the child. Sir, whether this number is divisible by 11? All right. Now what is the rule to understand if any number is divisible by 11? So it says that you take the digits in the even places, add them. You take the digits in the odd places and add them. And the difference between the two, if it is divisible by 11, then only the number is divisible by 11. Alright, if you have not understood, doesn't matter, I am going to do it for you. Okay, sum of digits in odd places, let's say. So which is the odd place and which is the even place? So let's consider this the first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place. So okay, all right. So what I am going to do is, so this is the odd place, 1, okay. So sum of digits in the odd places is 2 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6 plus 1 plus 9. Okay, that's fine. So 2 plus 7, 9, 9, 13, 13, 19, 20, 29. Okay, children, just check whether I have done it correctly. 9, 13, 19, 20, 29. Okay. All right, 2, 7, 4, 6, 1 and 9. Okay. Now sum of digits in the even places. Is equal to, this is the first place, this is the second place, fourth place. So we have to look at this, right? Okay, let's do it. 9 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 7. Okay. All right, let's add 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27. Okay. Now sum of digits in the odd places is 29, sum of digits in the even places is 27, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27. Now what is the difference between the two? Sign does not matter here, just the difference is good enough, right? So let's subtract one from another. 29 minus 27 is equal to 2. Is 2 divisible by 11? No, it is not. So this number is not divisible by 11. So this is how you actually should find out if a number is divisible by 11 just by looking at it, and maybe adding the digits in the even places and the odd places, right? So now how do we prove this, right? So let's take a 4-digit number this time. Okay, so let me take a red marker. Let the 4-digit number be A, B, C, D. Okay, so now I have taken a 4-digit number this time, and I can expand A, B, C, D as A into 10 cube. This is the expanded form, right? Like I have been writing earlier. B 10 square plus C into 10 plus D. Now this is nothing but, can I not write, okay, I can write it as 1000A plus 100B plus 10C plus D. Alright. Now 1000 is actually not divisible by 11 directly. So what I am going to do is, I am going to write 1001 A minus A, correct? So this is same as 1000, correct? Now I am going to write 100B as 99B plus B, plus I am going to write 11C minus C plus D. Okay. Now if you, this is same as 1000A, 99B plus B is 100B, 11C minus C is 10C, and D. I just trying to make them divisible by 11. Okay. Now this becomes, I'll just rearrange the terms. So this becomes A plus 99b plus 11c, okay, minus a plus b minus c plus d. Is that right? Okay. Now let's divide both sides by 11. Okay. This is directly divisible by 11. It is what? Okay. This becomes by 11a plus 99b by 11, that is 9 actually, 9b, plus 11c by 11, then minus a plus b minus c plus d. Okay. So this is the, okay, by 11 minus a. So this is how it is going to look like. All right. Now this is 99 and 9 is a 99, 1 1, so 91. Is that right? Okay. So this is 91a plus 9b plus c, okay, plus, can I add, just this is important now, okay, b plus d minus a plus c, 11. As you can see, this number ABCD is completely divisible by 11 only if the sum of the digits in the even places and the difference between the sum of the digits in the even places and the sum of the digits in the odd places is divisible by 11. Correct? So this is how we actually arrive at the method, at the divisibility test, that we have to add the digits in the even places, add the digits in the odd places and subtract. It doesn't matter, it can be 27 minus 29 as well, it will become minus 2. Sign is not important. What is important is whether the number is divisible or not. So great. So already today we took one huge number and we learnt about the divisibility tests for 2, 4, 8, 3, 9, 5, 10, 6 and 11, right? So that is all I wanted to cover, but before we leave, right, there is one point that I want to make. See, on YouTube I have seen many videos where people go ahead and they tell you tricks and tips and tricks on when a particular number is divisible, what is the divisibility test for 13 and so on and so forth. You go through the tips, but how did we arrive at those tips that nobody questions? So what I am suggesting is, next time when you are watching those videos, you understand the trick, but at the same time try to explore yourself and on why they might be actually working. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to say. And second thing is, can you come out with a number? Okay, come out with a 6-digit number, a 6-digit number. Okay, come out with a 6-digit number which is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, so this is what we learned. Definitely there is a number which is divisible by all of them. The easiest way is to find out an LCM, but I don't want you to find out an LCM. Okay, I want to use the divisibility tests, okay, here that we studied. Come out with a number, it will not work, then you probably adjust the digits, make it divisible by 2, then 3, then 4. Just spend some 10-15 minutes and definitely you will come out with a answer. That's all for today's session. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our video so that we can be in touch. Also hit the bell icon so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be notified immediately. Thank you so much and God bless you children. Thank you.